9.1 to 9.3 review for example number 2, solving quadratic equation by completing the square. For completing the square, the first step is to move imperfect number to the other side. Imperfect number means that the constant you should not be having on to this side with x. So x term should be by itself and then constant should be on the other side. So that's why you're going to add 3 on both sides. So you got here is x squared plus 8x equals 20. Now you're going to find the half of b. So b is 8, half of b is 4. You're going to square the b over 2 or 4 and add to each side. So you're going to 4 square, which is 16, you're going to add here and here. So the new equation become x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 20 plus 16. This becomes a perfect square. That's going to be x here, square root of 16 here, 4. Sign negative. Write it in a perfect square equals 36. Next is to solve. In order to solve, you're going to take a square root on both sides. So that square and square root cancel. Square root of 36 is plus or minus 6. You write two equations. X minus 4 equals positive 6. X minus 4 equals negative 6. Add 4 here on both sides. You got x equals 10. Add 4 here on both sides. You get x equals negative 2. Now we are going to do some practice for these 4 questions, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So for 21, you're going to add 65 on both sides. So new equation is x squared minus 8x equals 65. Now you're going to do the b over 2, and that's going to be 8 over 2. You don't have to take the sign because ultimately we're going to square it, and then sign doesn't matter. So you're going to add 16 on both sides. So 16 here and 16 on the other side. You can get this one into binomial. So x squared, square root of x squared is x. Square root of 16 is 4. So you're going to get here is x minus 4 squared equals, this is going to be 81. Now we are going to solve for x. So we are going to take square root on both sides. You're going to get plus or minus square root 81. X minus 4 equals plus or minus 9. So you're going to have two equations. One is x minus 4 equals 9 and x minus 4 equals negative 9. To solve, you're going to add 4 on both sides. X equals 13 and x equals negative 5. That's your answer. Add 38 on both sides. X squared minus 12x equals 38. You're going to get b over 2. So 12 over 2 equals 6. And you're going to square it and add on both sides. So x squared minus 12x, and you're going to add on both sides. So plus 36 equals 38 plus 36. So this one is x minus 6 squared equals 74. And now you're going to take square root on both sides. X minus 6 square root of x minus 6 squared, and that's going to be 74 plus or minus. Square and square root cancel. X minus 6 equals plus or minus square root 74. And then you're going to add 6 on both sides. So it's going to be 6 plus square root 74. And that's going to be your answer. Negative 16 on both sides. You get x squared plus 10x equals negative 16. You're going to divide the b by 2 and square it and add on both sides. So you got here is x squared plus 10x plus 25 equals negative 16 plus 25. You got x minus 5, x plus 5 squared equals 9. And when you're going to solve it, you're going to take square root on both sides. You got here is plus or minus square root 9. So x plus 5 equals plus or minus 3. So this is x plus 5 equals 3. And x plus 5 equals negative 3. And x equals negative 2, comma, x equals negative 8. For number 24, you add 7 on both sides, and then you're going to get the b over 2, that's 2, square it and add on both sides. So that's why you're going to add 2 squared, that is 4 on both sides. This become a binomial square. On the other side you got 11. Take square root on both sides. You got square root of x minus 2 squared equals plus or minus 11. Add 2 on both sides. Your answer is 2 plus or minus square root 11.